when you look at the concept of covenant, there are 7 sensitive parts of every covenant. I'm talking about the covenant that the Lord entered with his people in the Bible. It always has 7 sensitive parts. Number 1 is the theme. The second one is the terms. There is a theme, the parties that come into that covenant, God and those involved. Number 2 is the terms. Number 3 is the token that must speak. Number 4 is the time for that, when that covenant was entered, the season and the duration it is meant to last. Remember that sometimes when God is speaking, he will say, I have entered into this covenant with your sons, your children's children, even unto so and so generation. Do you remember that? So time is of essence. Time is relevant when covenant is being spoken. And that's why we cannot escape the agreement. We cannot escape the terms. We cannot escape the reality of coming back to certain drawing tables with God and asking questions. Lord, what are you doing in the process of time? And how is my place situated in this covenant so that I can fit in? That's why the scripture said about the sons of Issachar that they had what? Understanding of the time and knew what Israel ought to do. So for every time, every point in time in God's program, we must come and approach it with understanding. Understanding, not assumption, not presumption, not what we think may be good for the time and for the hour. No, we must come with understanding of God's position and God's plan and know how to fit in or how to set ourselves in preparation. And so if you have the themes, which are the parties, you have the terms, which is the conditions for the covenant. You have the token, which is the representative of the covenant. This in my hand is a token. Is a token of the covenant I entered with my wife. So there is always a token for every covenant. Are you understanding what I'm trying to say? There is a token for every covenant. There's a token. Something must be evidently standing to represent it. The cross is a token for our everlasting covenant. The cross is a token. Whenever the cross is lifted, the Lord remembers that I have entered into an everlasting covenant of redemption with humanity, so that anyone that shall lift up his voice and call upon my name, I will break mountains, I will pull down walls, I will tear down valleys to save them out of the hands of darkness. Why? The cross is speaking and God will not hold back. When you finish the time, then you talk about the rituals. Every covenant is sustained by rituals. Then there is the renewal before we talk about the retribution. So you have the rituals as number 5, number 6 the renewal, and number 7 the retribution. What is the retribution? Defaulters.